Hi, people will often ask, why use a hypnotherapist? And why use Nigel Edwards at UK Hypnosis and Coaching? Well, the answer to that is in many layers. The unconscious mind often runs programs that were created in a moment in time to keep you safe, well, and protected. Your unconscious mind needs your body to live in. Okay, so it's going to always act in a way that is with a positive intention for you. Take a bad habit like smoking, for instance. Nobody really starts from their mid-20s onwards. They start when they're in their maybe mid-teens or younger. I was a young teenager when I started smoking, many, many years ago now, thankfully. And it's the occasion there. You're perhaps with a group of people at that age and you don't know any better, but they're all smoking and you need to fit in with the crowd. And that's often how that sort of thing starts. So there is a positive aspect to it. And then once you started, unfortunately, it takes a while to overcome it. Hypnotherapy is a really good way of dealing with a bad habit such as smoking, because it's your unconscious mind. It's running that program. That smoking habit is an unconscious program. And the unconscious mind represents about 95% of the power of your mind compared to 5%, which is your conscious will. So willpower alone is often pretty hard to beat things when it's being run at an unconscious level. So hypnosis, hypnotherapy, talks to your unconscious mind in a powerful and positive way to show it that there's a different way of being. Perhaps a new habit can be installed instead of that bad habit, something much more positive that serves you right now, and leaving the bad habits behind. Anxiety is often related to future events and something that may have happened way, way back, maybe in your childhood, for instance. You can imagine a young toddler whose mother walks out of sight for a few moments, having that panic attack. And that moment in time, something happened. And even something as simple as that can cause effects later on in life. So don't be ruled by the consequences of actions that happened in your childhood to play out throughout your adult life. That can be changed very easily. And there are other forms of therapy like CBT and counseling and things. But all too often, they are effective, but they're all too often going over the same ground over and over. And sometimes it's just digging that groove that little bit deeper. Hypnosis is much more focused, and it only takes a few sessions, sometimes one session, maybe 3 or 4, sometimes a few more, but it depends on the complexity and the degree of difficulty that somebody is facing. Every session is tailored to the individual. And why use me, Nigel Edwards at UK Hypnosis and Coaching? Well, a lot of hypnotists out there don't have all of the training. For instance, some will just read scripts at people, but I don't. My training allows me to adapt every session and every program to the individual. And I use a mixture of timeline therapy, regressing back to childhood, finding when those moments were. You might not be consciously aware of where that program came from, where that problem came from. I use ego states, those parts of you for different purposes in life. Make sure the correct part of you is there for the correct occasion. Like if you're making a presentation, you don't want the part of you that deals with your pet puppy to be in play at that point in time when you're making a serious presentation. So there's different parts of you need to be there at the right place at the right occasion. So I use all of those, and I have many, many various techniques. You can see on plenty of the videos, different techniques to deal with stress and anxiety, how to be free of those limiting self-beliefs. So that's why to use hypnosis, and me, Nigel Edwards at UK Hypnosis and Coaching. So I look forward to speaking to you soon. If you want to book a strategy call to work out and discuss with me over a 20-minute period or so, how I can help you tailor a program to your individual needs so you no longer have to face any of those problems, and it doesn't have to take months and months of any kind of therapy. So I look forward to speaking to you. Thank you.